Welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. Kenyans, we are in trouble. If we cannot plan ourselves and see the bigger picture, we are in real trouble. Why? Because William Ruto has planned himself accordingly. And I've been telling the united opposition, if you want to unseat William Ruto, you must be clever than him. Ruto is very cunning, of course, we know that. Ruto understands Kenya's landscape politics. Anaelewa vizuri. Do you know what he's doing? Still, William Ruto is very much aware that he's losing popularity in the ground. That for sure I can tell you. Go to the strongholds where William Ruto was voted last time. People will tell you it's one term. Why? Because he has failed to deliver the 2022 promises he made to the people of the Republic of Kenya. Pesa mfukoni. He's failed. So he understands very well that the 2027 general election is not going to be about promises, kwa sababu watu wamezoea promises. People are used to his promises. He is now going back to technicalities that will take time for us, the united opposition, to understand, because we are not ready for it. For instance, let me read for you what Millie Odhiambo said. The bad girl, Millie Odhiambo Mabona. This is what Millie Odhiambo is writing. Former Cabinet Secretary Eliud Owalo has declared he is vying as president. My assessment is, if he does not vie in UDA, of course he won't. Owalo will not vie on a UDA ticket. Why? Because William Ruto is still the candidate. He becomes a kingpin of a smaller party that then fights out against ODM. Owalo might form his party, a Luo party, and this party, it will be heavily sponsored by the president to traverse, especially in the Luo Nyanza region, to sell his bid as the kingpin. He will then therefore begin to mobilize people to shun ODM, because already Ruto has sponsored fights in ODM. ODM is going to disintegrate. Then he will heavily sponsor Eliud Owalo to the campaign against ODM in favor of the smaller party that Millie Odhiambo is saying here. Eliud Owalo has resigned. He can't vow on a UDA ticket, which we know. He will form a smaller party and become a small kingpin. And then he may be a launching pad for gubernatorial position, Siaya or MP Rarienda. The Millie Odhiambo believes that maybe Eliud Owalo, away from the presidency, which is just a name, to resign, he might be eyeing a gubernatorial position in Siaya or a member of parliament in Rarienda. His presidential bid is hot air, wild goose chase, and fool's errand outside 1 and 2. Listen, Kenyans. There is a fact that Githinji has stolen enough from you people. Enough. And I've told you there before, Githinji is very ready to sell his kidney to buy those he is very sure can assist him in retaining the second term. He is very ready. He is a man who can sell even his parents to buy someone who is going to support his presidential bid. You saw what he did with Aisho Speed. Jana. He was just riding on Aisho Speed. Aisho Speed. Akampeleka paka kwa affordable housing. Is an opportunist. A man who rides on popularity for his own interest. As long as he knows, I will benefit here. So Eliud Owalo is declaring a presidential bid from Luo Nyanza, which we know that ODM has unequivocally declared that it's either we are the candidate or we are the government. Meaning, ODM might have a candidate who might therefore, in one way or another, negotiate with William Ruto, but William Ruto is not very sure if ODM will agree into their coalition. Because if they agree into the coalition, people like Ruth Odinga won't accept. They won't have a negotiating power after 2027 general election, because ODM is known to be operating using some survival tactics in politics. So I want to announce to the people of Luo Nyanza, ignore Eliud Owalo like trash, because he is a state-sponsored project. Let us understand this from the beginning. Not only Eliud Owalo, the united opposition must be wary. I don't know if that is the right term. The united opposition must understand, must have in their mind some knowledge that it is not going to be business as they think. As Rigathi is putting together the Mount Kenya region, I expect Kalonzo to do the same in your company. I expect Matiang'i to do the same in the Gusii region. I expect Natembeya to do the same in the Western region. Of course, Natembeya is doing extremely well. Matiang'i is also doing the same. I have seen Rigathi doing the same. Even the company, Kalonzo Musyoka, is doing the same. But as they do that, they must understand the malls around them for easier operation. Kuna government projects, government seats that have been planted to divide the votes. And I give you this analogy. Listen. Let us assume we have candidate A, candidate B, candidate C. Candidate B is William Ruto. And from Rift Valley, let's assume, just assuming, it's not the reality, but I'm just assuming for mathematical purposes, he has 4 million votes. And for him to win, he needs 5 million votes. That is an example. So he needs an additional of 1 million votes. Aya. Candidate A has all the 5 million votes. That is an example. Candidate C also has all the 5 million votes. But William Ruto, candidate B, needs 1 million, or let's say 2 million, to clock 6 million and win A and C. What does he do? For William Ruto B to make sure A doesn't garner all the 5 million, candidate B will introduce 10 candidates in region where A comes from. Mwingine apate 1 million, mwingine apate 500,000. At the end, unapata the 10 candidates wamepata a total of 4 million votes. So the stronger candidate A abaki na 1 million out of the 5. Amepigwa na candidate B, who is William Ruto. That is the criteria. The same goes to C, the same goes to, even the anafanya. Ruto akijua kuna one candidate from Luo Nyanza and this person has all the votes in one basket, he will fight to make sure he divides that region by having ghost candidates as Ruto retains the Rift Valley. Because as we speak, I haven't had a candidate from Rift Valley who is going to rival William Ruto in 2027. Currently, William Ruto is the only single candidate from Rift Valley. The more we understand this mathematics, the better for us from people in the united opposition. If you're watching this, kindly make sure you click the subscribe button and remember to turn on the notification bell. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen, and keep sharing our content in your various WhatsApp groups, in Facebook pages. When I say share, I don't mean you download and repost. You share the link so that you help me generate traffic back to my video. God bless you. Asanteni sana.